would actually be a beautiful act, mashallah. So next is rights of one's relatives. Maintaining ties is obligatory to every Muslim, especially relatives. A statement by Imam Ali states, "A family that is united and whose members support one another, Allah gives them sustainers even if they are sinners. While a family that is divided and breaks ties with one another, Allah deprives them even if they are pious." Wallahu alam. This statement proves how important it is to keep up with family relations. Next one is truthfulness as a means of social interaction. One of the major excellent feature of a true believer is to be truthful in speech and actions and to fulfill promises. The importance of truthfulness and fulfillment of promises is more emphasized when we realize that many non-Muslims judge Islam by the action of Muslims. As much as a good Muslim does, he positively portrays Islam to non-Muslims through his good conduct. Yes, and as much evil as a Muslim does, he negatively portrays Islam through his bad conduct. So let's try as much as possible to be truthful in our doings and our dealings with people too. Let's be honest, it's very, very, very crucial. Next one is, a believer should encourage peace between two people, that is, making peace to settle differences between people. And there is a beautiful reward from Allah attached to making peace between people. That is, reconciling their differences, making them friends of one another, and lessening the gulf of disagreement and hatred between them. It has been said that making peace between people is more rewarding than a whole year of fasting and prayer. Allahu Akbar. So let's try our possible best in encouraging peace wherever we are. And also giving sincere counsel that is advice to people is a beautiful act too, which you will definitely gain rewards from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. MashaAllah. So next is backbiting. This means speaking ill of a believer while the person is not present. The hadith of the Prophet ﷺ clearly talks about the repercussions of backbiting and that it's worse than committing adultery. Subhanallah. So please, when we talk about people, we should talk good about them. But if we can't talk good about them, then it is preferable we refrain from talking entirely. We should keep our mouth closed. That's the best thing to do. May Allah make it easy for us and forgive our shortcomings. Ameen. So next is, and also suspicion isn't good also. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has forbidden us from having suspicious thoughts. He says in Quran 49 verse 12 that, "O you who believe, refrain from most of the suspicions, because some suspicions are sins." So please, let's stop the habit of accusing falsely or suspecting falsely. Even if there is an occurrence of anything, it's preferable to still think good of that person until there is a solid evidence, as in a solid, gallant evidence of the fault. Let's not judge people falsely and don't assume unnecessarily too. Please, let's stop the habit of you heard this from someone and you started acting ill or thinking ill of the person or actually giving attitude without even getting resourceful evidence. It's not cool, I beg. Like, person tell you something, you go chill. You don't actually have to start raising up and start thinking ill of that person. Even if something you had is so faulty, and just calm down. Still don't think ill of that person. Get a solid and valid evidence before you can actually act. Okay? So don't just think on assumptions or what somebody said or so, or suspicions. It's not really cool at all. So next is charity as a form of social interaction. Hey people, the act of giving is a beautiful act, as I've always said. When a person gives out charity, it should be given out for the sake of Allah and only for the sake of Allah. Also, charity should be given to the needy. It is also important to note that charity should be given out with respect, and as you approach the person, it is part of the process to greet before giving out the charity. please and please, biko mumbebeni, don't be aggressive, nonchalant, or rude. Biko, give with respect. It is very, 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 very essential. So next is spying. Spying is actually an act done to embarrass people or put them into places that will affect them now or in the near future. So please let's refrain from it. It's not good. Allah said in the Quran, in chapter 49 verse 12, that all you will believe, refrain from most of suspicions, because some suspicions are sins, and do not spy. Next is gifting family members. It's a beautiful act which you definitely earn rewards for. Yes, I talked about that. The act of sadaqah. Gifting is an act of charity, so you earn rewards for it. But you can just go into the store, pick gifts for your family members and gift it out to them. You get rewards for it, mashallah. Next is extravagance and waste. There are two bad qualities condemned by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It says in Quran 7 verse 31 that eat and drink, but do not waste, because He does not like the squanderers. It's preferable to be moderate in all we do and give up or avoid lavishness rather. So next is concern for the Muslim Ummah is very necessary as a good Muslim. Rasulullah said, whosoever gets up in the morning and has no concern for the affairs of Muslims is not a Muslim. So please, it's necessary to show concern about the affairs of a fellow Muslim. Pray for them too. That little concern actually matters. It actually goes a long way. May Allah make it easy for every one of us. Ameen. Next is kindness to people. It is very crucial. I repeat, it is very crucial to be kind to all creatures of Allah, be it Muslims or non-Muslims, even the animals. I actually emphasized about this in the previous editions. Rasulullah said, my Lord has commanded me to be kind towards the people, just as He has commanded me to fulfill the obligatory prayers. In order for a person's deed to be complete, you must possess 3 things, and they are: 1. A noble character, in which you show kindness. 2. Patience. Like, you have to be patient to deal with an ignorant individual. May Allah grant us the patience. Ameen. And 3. An armor, which helps to prevent you from disobeying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. MashaAllah. The act of kindness is always rewarding, and it is the key to remember the life rotates in a circular form. Whatever goes around comes around. So, in a nutshell, all what I've been saying since is these are the guidelines applicable to Muslim on daily social interaction with people, regardless wherever you may be. You might wonder what kind of interaction is prohibited, right? There is a specific code of social interaction between men and women, according to Islamic point of view, which applies regardless of one's religion and whether it is initiated from the male or female side. There is no prohibition of social interaction between men and women itself. What is prohibited in Islam is an interaction that involves any physical dimension by way of touching, talking, or even staring, or seclusion and all, which may lead to lustfulness and all, are all as unacceptable in Islamic code of morals. So my dear sisters, some of us that do the shaking and all, please, let's try to cut that. It might not seem easy for some, but may Allah actually make it easy for us all. Ameen. Wallahu alam. And it is our responsibility to guard our chastity and be modest. Wallahu alam. However, normal social interaction with a pure and decent atmosphere of politeness is absolutely fine. Shikena. Inshallah, I'll be pulling down the curtain at this junction. Alhamdulillah, it's a wrap already, and I do hope this edition serves as a motivation to keep up with good relationship with people around us, irrespective of barriers. Let's encourage peace, love. Let's spread the teachings of Islam that actually talks more about peace and love. Let's be humble. Show the love to people. Be kind to people. The way you portray religions, the way people accept you, the character matters most. Rasul said, what matters most that Allah is actually pleased with is character, moral character, your good character towards people. That was actually what people will look at. Yes, you're a Muslim, and actually Islam teaches you good character, morals, good morals. So when you portray that, people around you, that is what they see. What you portray, that is what they think the religion teaches. So please, let's try as much as possible to portray good about your religion. May Allah make it easy for us all. Ameen. Please do let us know your comments, views, and all in the comment box. And do not forget to follow us on IG at Afak Online Radio, and you can also find me on Facebook at Beebah Mujisola. Feel free to share your views about this program. If you have questions, please do ask. And if you have suggestions of beautiful topics you want me to talk about, I am very much open for that. I would sincerely appreciate that, inshallah. And hey, my listeners, you know I've got you guys always. I say big and beautiful Jazakumullah khairan to you all. I'm immensely grateful. I can't thank you guys enough. I thank Allah and I thank you guys too. May Allah uplift you in all ramifications. Ameen. Thanks for always. May Allah's blessings and no never cease upon you all. Warafa'anahu makan al-aliyan. Till I board on the next. Let me go begin. Till I board with you on the next edition of Muslimah's World with Beebah. Please keep up with the heart of kindness. Check on a sister today. Check on a neighbor today. Check how they're faring. Be concerned. Show love, spread love, and keep up good relationship with people. May Allah make it easy for us all. Ameen. I bid you all with peace and love. Please do remember me in your du'as. Ejo. Please stay happy and safe always. I love you all for the sake of Allah. I am your favorite girl, Beebah. Beebah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Masalam.